A convicted sex offender flees to Baltimore, and a man who investigators say held a woman captive at knife point for days is now in custody. Here's Alexa Ashwell with Maryland's Most Wanted.
Up until about 8 months ago, investigators say they knew the whereabouts of Taron Allison. The convicted sex offender has since seemingly disappeared, now believed to be somewhere here in Baltimore. And with a criminal history that dates back to the 90s, investigators fear it's only a matter of time before he commits another crime.
Alamance County, North Carolina, convicted sex offender Taron Allison has failed to properly register with the local sheriff's office. Deputies check his listed address only to realize the 65-year-old had gone on the run.
These people operate under the radar.
Authorities launch an investigation. Soon, receiving intel Allison may have fled north. Investigators enlisting the help of the US Marshals Service.
So both federal and state officials have recognized the repeated behaviors that come with sex offenses.
According to investigators, Allison was found guilty of a sex crime in North Carolina back in 2003. Court documents detailing his victim was a teenaged girl. As a result of his conviction, Allison is required to register as a sex offender. But his criminal history, investigators say, goes beyond a sex crime.
This offender actually has a criminal history dating all the way back to the 90s. Not only was he found guilty of indecent liberties with a minor, but he also has an extensive criminal history that involves domestic violence situations in which he was charged with assault on a female and both drug possession and drug trafficking.
According to investigators, at one point, Allison was even running a stash house where criminals will often store drugs and their profits.
Cocaine and marijuana.
Several months ago, investigators say they received information Allison was here in Baltimore, specifically here on North Pulaski Highway in the Mandamin community.
Facts gathered during the investigation indicates that he has family and community ties up here. He's known to travel back and forth between Maryland and North Carolina.
Family and friends. How investigators believe Allison has been able to elude law enforcement. Authorities stressing Allison must be taken into custody.
Oftentimes they rely on family members who think that oftentimes that they put their criminal past behind them. It is in the interest of public safety that we get off the street.
Take a good look. Allison stands at about 5'5" and weighs approximately 145 pounds. Investigators say he does have the alias, that nickname Baltimore. He's also known to have scars on his left hand and stomach area. If you have any information regarding the whereabouts of Allison, you're asked to contact the US Marshals Service. The tip line number 1-877-WANTED-2. Or you can contact agents directly, 202-819-5058.
Update. The Baltimore man accused of holding a woman captive in their home at knife point for days is now in custody. Back in January 2023, Nicholas Young went on the run. Shortly after appearing on Maryland's Most Wanted, Young was arrested by Maryland State Police in Graysonville, Maryland. Investigators say he assaulted another victim and had barricaded himself in an apartment. Young was finally taken into custody and is now facing charges in both jurisdictions.
If you recognize any of our fugitives, remember, you can always remain anonymous and you could earn a reward. Thanks for watching. I'm Alexa Ashwell. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel.